What up, y'all? How y'all doing this evening, afternoon? Hope everyone had a great weekend. This is your boy Food Junkie. Just coming to you with a little video. And the video kind of changed from what I was going to do, but you know how I do it or how I can do it, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Take what happens, take what's going on, find a way to combine them together and make it work and make it make sense and make it sound somewhat cohesive, at least in my opinion. Um, Hope everyone's having a good start to the week. It's Monday. It's about 90 something degrees here in the Atlanta area. So just like in the house not too long ago, from running my errands and things of that nature. But the title of this video is Bravo, a true master class. I'll get to that in a second. But I was gonna make a video because I was out running my errands and checked my messages, whatever, and I received a message from a subscriber. And from that subscriber, I actually just posted what they wrote on my community page. And basically, what the subscriber said, let me pull it up so I can read it to y'all. So I don't even know what video it was on. Yes, it was. Wasn't that one? Was that it? Was that it, y'all? Was that it? Let me go to my community page. So she posted, she made a statement, and I basically reposted it on my statement. It was, yeah, it was okay. It was from Miss Poppy, and she wrote, "At this point, can you, Deanna, Rick Schmidt, Treasure Lane, Tim Blaine, Hale, or even QB take over the panels with these young dudes because Jay Wilson has exploited these guys so bad, like Castro, Cannon, Tommy, Honest Road, Brian, Rico Report, Shamar, Slayanje, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Someone named Carl Stefan, aka Stephanie, and Treasures, Lane Voice, Tulsa, Lemon, Shakim. Help us, the audience, please. Hey, FJ, is what she wrote me. As y'all know, I don't know half those people on that list. And I don't watch the rest of them. And the only way I know is because the people that I do watch have spoken to him or have gotten into some type of beef besides Brian, who threatened me. But, you know what I'm saying, that is, I'm surprised he's still alive, but, that's just my point, you know what I'm saying, with that. So, no, I'm not going to take over panels. No, I'm not going to watch these panels. And no, I don't care if these quote unquote young gays or these young guys are being exploited. You exploit yourself by doing things for attention. You are willing to get exploited because you choose to go places where you know you're not liked and you know that you're going to be used. I don't want stupidity on my channel. I don't want poverty on my channel. I don't want people who don't got shit on my channel for me to have something. See, unlike a Jay Wilson, and I'm not beefing with him, this is just how I feel. This is commentary. This is what people need to do. And I'm not going to go back and forth with Jay Wilson about this. Jay Wilson is who he is. Jay Wilson came on here begging and lying. Jay Wilson came on here doing the things that he is doing today. So, no, I'm not going to have a panel because I need money to pay my bills. I'm not going to exploit people or harass people or cuss people out on my channel that have nothing to do with me per se, because I really truly don't care. So therefore, the reason why Jay Wilson does what he does is because Jay Wilson needs money. I don't care how much extra money you get on here. If you have a good paying corporate job, you're not going to be on here 4 or 5 times a day for hours at a time creating chaos in your life. Because as you know, a spiritual person knows what you create. What's up, Deanna? And everybody else? Scales, what's up? Nothing. What you know, being a spiritual person, is a person who's so into spirituality and biblical texts and things of that nature, that energy, spirit, chaos surrounds you. And you can't be full of chaos and confusion for 5, 7, 10, 12 hours a day and think that your life is going to work out well for you. Someone told me that, I guess sometime last week, I don't know, because I don't watch these people. I really truly don't. But someone did tell me that he was online for hours on end talking to Tommy about drinking and driving. Coming on YouTube for fodder about something serious, as I heard you someone say that you put it, but talking about it, screaming and yelling, saying the same things over and over and over again does not change a situation. It's giving attention to it, and that's what these people are drawn to. Attention, because they don't have attention in their real lives. So it doesn't make sense for me to try to talk to people who feel like they are nobody in real life, as I've always said, who come on here, get a little bit of attention, and as you know, they're the most popular thing that they have ever been. I don't have time to lift you up. I watched Olivia, and she was saying something about the older gays and young gays was that. And then I wrote something in her chat about the older gays, we have something else going on besides this bullshit. These people are acting the way they're acting because y'all are continuously watching them. Y'all are continuously supporting them. Y'all are continuously talking about them. And no, not, but thing is, yes, him too. When y'all go back and forth with that man, that's what he wants. I've always said this, and y'all know this. I'll give you one, maybe two videos, and that's it. Because talking is done after the second video. There's no need for me to keep going back and forth with you when I know that you're scary. When I know that if I show up on your street, you're going to be calling the police. If I just make the comment that I'll be in your system or in your city, you're making 1,001 videos talking about, oh, well, the law is falling lawless, and just do this, and I'm going to call the police, and the police. But yet you're on here, I heard, threatening to beat somebody's ass. All right. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, if you don't talk about these people, if you don't watch these people when they're on these panels, they will get the hint. So I don't blame a person like a Jay Wilson or a Lemon or whomever going on these panels was not, because y'all are watching that. Y'all are watching the chaos. Y'all are watching the confusion. Y'all are watching the bullshit. And then you're complaining that it's going on. Stop watching it. Stop supporting it. When you see that someone is on camera drunk, more often than they're on the camera sober, and you hear that they're broke and they're poor and don't have a place to live or don't have a stable place to live or nothing to drive or whatever the case may be, stop supporting that habit. Stop GoFunding them. Stop Venmoing them. Stop Cash Apping them. As many jobs as Jay Wilson lost, as much money, thousands that he are behind or have it on the back end of his mortgage, clearly he doesn't do well with money. Clearly his living expenses outreaches his earning potential without the kindness of strangers. When people need help for every aspect of their life, from their vacationing to their holiday meals, to their children's school supplies, to car repairs, at some point, I don't know what that is. At some point, y'all need to get the hint that this is who these people are, that this is where these people reside. Right. But at the same time, you won't help somebody if you constantly handing them something. What's the phrase from the biblical text? Teach a man a fish. Sorry, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man a fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. Y'all are constantly giving these people fishes so they eat for the moment. The lesson is let they ass starve, let they ass sink, let they ass struggle more so than what they are doing, and maybe they will learn to be self-sufficient. Maybe they will learn to have a little bit of self-love opposed to trying to appease and be the most popular in the beef sector. Not 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, I can't take over on trying to teach or mold these grown men. First of all, y'all keep saying young. They're not young. Everyone that just you mentioned is in their early 30s, if not older than that. At their age, I was in a stable relationship for a couple years already. I had a place to stay with my name on the lease, on a mortgage. I've had a car in my name. I've been on my own since the age of 18 years old. I've been away from my home, 3,500 miles away from my mom and anyone else since the age of 18 years old. Have I had some rough patches when I was younger? Yes. I moved to Atlanta for school. That didn't work out for me the way I thought it was going to work out. I had to make a decision. I say I'm grown. I say I'm an adult. Do I run back home to mom? Or do I make it on my own and handle whatever challenges that I face that comes up? I can't be grown in someone else's home. I can't do what I want to do, come and go as I please in someone else's home. Thank God I learned that at late teens, early 20s, and went through all my struggles then, and by choice, because I knew that I need to be self-sufficient. And thank God there was things that I had to do that I didn't do. Sorry, things that I didn't have to do in order to survive. I've always worked. I've worked since I was 12 years old. I've always made a way for myself. Themes. You know, you could remove this individual from my chat. You know I don't deal with that bullshit. You know I don't deal with dumb people. Don't come in here with that bullshit. I don't know who the fuck you are. Get the fuck out of my face. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. See, I don't do stupid very well. You can only troll me so much before I get you up out of here. You could have done that. You know I don't deal with that bullshit. See, my thing is I'm not here for the numbers. The name Food Junkie is also not only to show you delicious food and delectables, shout out to Kwani. I want you to get nourishment over here. Hopefully, you'll have something going on for yourself to where you get something that I'm saying that helps you for the better. Y'all worry about numbers on YouTube in the beef sector, but the numbers that really matter, credit score, bank account, ability to hold a stable job, ability to have a stable living situation. Those things are raggedy. Those things are low. Your low moral compass, your low cognitive skills, your low credibility, let alone your low credit scores. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So those are the things that matter to me. Having low numbers on YouTube in the beef sector don't mean shit to me. The number that matters to me is the number of late payments I have on this mortgage, which is none, zero. The number of cars I have access to, 3. The number of years I've been in a stable monogamous relationship, over 20 plus. The number of times I've been homeless, none. Well, when I was first moved out here for college, but like I said, I was homeless without an address, not homeless on the street. I still had money in my pocket and still had the ability to make money and work to make sure I had a hotel room to live in. And I had the cognitive skills, the IQ, to use the programs and things that's available in the city of Atlanta to help me get into the school while they was working on finding my funding, which was lost. So those skills, what's up, Shaquilla, baby? How you doing? What's up, Miss Rowe? How you doing, baby? So those skills are the skills and the number of things that I'm worried about. How many accounts do I have? And how much is in each account? I was out for what? 4.5 hours today? While I have money in all of my accounts, I have access so I can use one card here, one card there, one card here, and one card there. And still not sweat about having to move monies around. I can just use one account and being good with all 4 places. But why will I do that when I can disperse my purchases and keep as much money as possible in the places I need to keep it in? See, those are the things and the numbers that I worry about. Not trying to save people who don't want to be saved. The people that Miss Poppy was talking about, all of them I see as you can't save them because they have to want to be saved. You can't save someone from themselves. I don't push rocks up hills. Sorry, I don't. What's up, Love Shopping? How you doing, baby? South Valley, baby. What are you talking about? You will get blocked. I don't know what you're talking about. What you're talking about? Yeah, that last one. Deanna, you people about here. I was gonna cook. Well, see, Low the shop. You know, I don't give people stuff that they don't deserve. I know there's a lot of y'all that like that stuff, but the what gets traction over here is chaos and nonsense. And I'm not going to give of myself when what has been accepted and praised and lifted up is chaos and nonsense. I know it doesn't help the people who like that content and who want to see that content, but I'm not going to put myself through anything when it's not been appreciated. And if y'all want mess and nonsense and bullshit, there's plenty of it out there. When I want to post something, I will. I was going to post my dinner tonight. But I don't know now. You know what I'm saying? I posted for the past things. I've been posting art and my art projects was now things I've been working on. It doesn't people don't like that. They want to see somebody drinking and driving. They want to hear someone screaming for hours on end, saying the same thing over and over again about it. They want to make sure that, one second, hold on. What I do? What do I do? Mm, damn, what I hit? Sorry, y'all. I hit something. I don't want to see that. I don't care about that. Oh, there I go. No, I don't want to see that. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to. Yeah. Find me again. Find me again. Anyways, but yeah. So I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, nothing's happening. I mean, someone just asked me why can't a couple of us take over the panels because they don't like the way Jay Wilson's doing it, but yet y'all still watching them. Y'all watching them for endless hours, screaming and yelling about the same things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it makes for me it doesn't make any sense. What I don't like, I don't watch. What I'm uncomfortable with, I don't participate in. When you feed a rabid dog or a stray animal, of course they're going to keep coming to you for food as long as you keep feeding them. You can't get mad when you feeding stray animals. They bring in their friends and families and puppies and kittens and calves, whatever the fuck they are around. And yet you keep feeding them and then you're expecting them not to come back. Don't feed them. Don't feed them. And by y'all watching the likes of a Jay Wilson and his panels and these stupid people going around from panel to panel to panel telling their sob stories of love, abuse, drugs, and drinking and poverty, basically. Y'all giving them, you know what I'm saying, permission to continue the behavior. But that's my answer to that. But y'all say there's no content on here. If y'all want content, James gave y'all a master class not too long ago on how conflict resolution, beefing, and commentary work. So the title of the video is Bravo, a master class. Something like that. My talking about that is how I'm going to turn to this. Y'all say y'all tired of the bullshit and the nonsense. Y'all tired of the Jay Wilson screaming. You're tired of the Castros, the Tommies, the Bryans, the Rose, the Lemons, and the Shakims, and whomever else. Y'all tired of all that, right? How you have conflict is, or conflict resolution is, or how you actually find something to talk about. You look outside of bullshit that makes no sense that is going to be repeated 1,001 times. You become a little original. So what the situation was, Funky Dineva and Claudia Jordan was at Essence Fest past weekend. They met up at one of Funky's events. Funky got on the mic, or Funky was on the mic, and Funky basically, you know what I'm saying, gave a proposal to Claudia, gave a presentation to Claudia, admitted some things that happened. I wouldn't say it was apologies, it really wasn't an apology, but they had communicated with each other for the first time in person since the breakup of their TGIF show on Fox Soul. So James made content about that, gave his commentary about that, what he liked, what he didn't like, what he thought, things of that nature. That what commentary is. It's not about attacking anyone. It's not about, you know what I'm saying, putting people down and cussing and fussing and trying to exploit things of that nature. I understand y'all used to that because that's what y'all accept from people. Y'all want people to basically say the shit that y'all won't say the shit that a lot of y'all are too afraid to say, be entertained by shit that makes no sense, that doesn't make a difference. I understand that's the norm now over here. That's why you don't see me over here like that. You know what I'm saying? So what James did was he had his content, made his content was not. Claudia dropped down in his comments, whatever, said what she said, and had, maybe had some issues whatsoever about some of the things that he said. But like I said, when he came back today, he actually addressed what she said, corrected what he didn't know about, stood in how he felt about what he said on the things that he didn't, make adjustments on. That's how it is. That's how you do it. You don't go over and over and over and over the same bullshit as if it's entertaining. You know what I'm saying? You don't repeat day in and day out the same bullshit hoping to have a fight. If you misspoken, if you're wrong, it doesn't make you weak to correct yourself. It doesn't make you less than to admit that you were not 100% correct in your opinion. See, when y'all start steadying in your bullshit, you start to believe in that bullshit and the hype of the bullshit. You can't sit up here, misspeak about somebody, and then get mad when they correct you on you misspeaking on them. If you want to come back, that's how you do it. You acknowledge what they said, you stand in what you said, and if something changes, you be an adult and do that while still keeping in, what's the under the measurement? How you doing, baby? While keeping in what you said. That's why that video today that James made addressing Claudia and the situation between her and Funky was a master class in how you handle confrontation. You can't control what someone else do and how they feel about what you said. All you can do is control what you do and how you respond to what they said. And if you misspoke because you don't have all the evidence, or you misspoke because you don't have all the information, you can still have your opinion. But the yelling and cussing and fussing and trying to beef to entertain these people is very lowbrow. Very lowbrow. Everyone wants to be somebody important. Everyone wants to be heard. Everyone want to have an opinion. Everybody trying to think that mess is entertaining. It's not. Mess is just that. Mess. Trash is just that. Trash. Non-talented individuals are just that. Non-talented individuals. If you think that the only way that y'all give people numbers is if they're cussing and fussing and screaming and yelling at each other, talking about somebody else's business, and then y'all have the audacity to get upset when they turn the tables around on you. When y'all get doxxed, when y'all are the ones in the spotlight. Weak ass, thin skinned ass individuals. And there's a bunch of you on here, new and old, quote unquote, beef sector content creators and subscribers, who are weak as fuck and thin skinned as hell. Everyone has an opinion, yes. But who cares if it's not true? Whatever you say about me is true. Good, bad, and indifferent. It's all true. Now what? It's all true. Now what? How does that change the fact that I live the way I live and you live the way you live? Every bad thing that will ever be said about me is all true. Now what? Now what? How's it going to change me? Because you feel a certain way about me. How I live, how I look, how I dress. It's not going to change anything to do with me. The problem is y'all are way too thin-skinned, way too weak-minded individuals. If you got to come online and argue with people that you don't know about what they think about you. Well, I know who I am. Do you know who you are? Do you know what you have to offer the world? Well, it's entertainment. No, it's not. Who's entertained by this bullshit? Besides a bunch of lowbrow individuals who are struggling. It says more about you than it says about anyone else, that you want to entertain the struggling, the poverty-stricken, the mentally ill, the mentally declining, the emotional lacking. If that's your audience, that's who you want to entertain, and that's what you correlate your commentary to, it says more about you than it says about anyone else. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense to me. All these quote-unquote self-proclaimed smart people, self-proclaimed intelligent people, self-proclaimed badass people, y'all are in the same position y'all were in when y'all first got on here. Some of you are in worse positions than you have gotten since you've been on here. Like I said, we know that old boy came on here begging, lost jobs, haven't kept a decent job. Like those are the numbers I'm talking about. Let's look at the numbers of jobs that you lost since you've been on YouTube. Let's look at the number of times you begged since you've been here on YouTube. Let's count how many times you've been caught on sex sites since you've been here on YouTube. I'm just saying. So if the people choose to go over there and be berated by someone who can't keep a job, can't keep a man, can't keep a stable living situation without being underwater in it, I don't care if you're still in it. I don't care if you're still in it. That has nothing to do with it. But what is the equity of it worth? You can't draw on your equity. You have no equity. You can't draw on it. You're so far behind, so far underwater that you can't draw on it. That just is what it is. It's crazy to me that, and you want me to argue with somebody like that? I'm lowering my standards. Okay, you can say what you want to say. You can talk whatever you want to talk. all the name calls you want to say, you'll still be underwater in your home. You'll still be in a relationship of convenience, not love. You will still be doing shit, jumping through hoops, setting your hair on fire for cash apps, super chats, and money. How y'all listen to someone tell you about a job and how to get a job when they can't even keep and maintain a job? Why are you to listen to someone talk about resume building? Well, hell, you have enough practice of putting out new resumes every other week because you can't keep a job. How am I going to listen to you about how to build up my credit when you have none? Everything's on the back end, or everything's a scheme and a scam. And y'all listen to these people. What do you want me to do? You choose to go somewhere where someone said that you're only a 1099. They don't give a fuck about you. That threaten to beat your ass. Talk shit about you. Exploited you. You was willingly exploited. If I go somewhere where I know that I'm going to be exploited, but I still choose to go, I'm the idiot. I'm the fool. I'm the dummy. I can't expect someone to save me. I can't expect someone to give me a hand up when I don't even have, I'm not even reaching for it. I want to stand in the dirt and the craziness and the confusion. That's the problem. You have to want more for yourself. You have to want better for yourself. You have to do better for yourself. James could have easily turned Claudia, correcting his thoughts and stuff, to a situation where he's fussing and cussing and screaming and yelling. What will that accomplish? You will still be wrong. You'll still be ill-informed of what the actual facts are. Oh yeah, ooh yeah, he done cussed her out. Okay, but yet, was he right or was he wrong? Y'all stand in wrong all the time, but because you get numbers and clicks and views on this bullshit, on this madness, on this divisive, destructive behavior, you think that you're winning. You think that you done did something. You think you done said something. You think that you're about something. But what did I say years ago? When you're getting praised for bad behavior, you're going to have to up the ante to continue to get the same amount of praise for that same, for the new behavior that you are exhibiting. It's crazy how these people don't get it, and I can only say it so many times. I can only say it in so many different languages. I can say it on so many different dialects. I can't say it anymore. So no, I can't start a panel to help these quote unquote younger gay men stop being exploited. Keep going where you've been exploited. Keep making a fool of yourself. Keep looking back. I'm just saying, keep doing it. Keep doing it. I don't care. I don't care more about people than they care about themselves. I can't respect you more than you respect yourself. I can't do more for you than you're willing to do for yourself. I'm not going to try to do it. Let alone me, I don't know them. I don't want to get to know them. I don't want you around me. I don't want you over here lying and bullshit and thinking that shit is cute. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want you over here. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to know what you've been going through. I don't care. I truly don't care. If you have a problem, YouTube is not therapy. The beef sector is not, you know what I'm saying, a therapist, an alcohol treatment center, a drug treatment center, a hospital. That's not what this is. Carry your ass to get help off of here. If it's addicting, find help for that as well. But we're not going to sit here and act like that everyone on here wants to be part of this bullshit. I don't want to be. That's why I'm not a part of it. Y'all have choices. Y'all make the choice to either participate or not. Watch it or not. Get involved or not. I don't care about anyone on here so much to where I'm getting involved in their personal lives. Do I check on a couple people every once in a while to make sure they're doing okay if I haven't heard from them in a minute? Yes. Do I make sure that the people that I rock with are cool? Yes. But even then, it's only to a certain extent. I can only tell you what to do. I can't make you do anything. I can't make you seek help. I can't make you want better for yourself, want more for yourself. I can't make you want to be treated better than you already been being treated. If someone's beating your ass, oh well. Hope you buy some peroxide and some bandages. I can't worry about people who don't worry about themselves. So whatever happens to you, happens to you. I don't care. Call me cold, call me mean, call me whatever. I don't care about that either. My job is not to save the world. My job is to make sure that I am putting forth my best effort every time I open up the building, open up myself to the world. Ever since I present myself, that's my job. To worry about me and me only. Now there's other people that I worry about as well that I make sure that they stay on track, but I can't be fooling with these people who are obviously deranged, obviously have issues, obviously don't want more for themselves. And I can't entertain you. I'm not trying to. Entertain yourself. And if you find this bullshit entertaining, don't complain about it. Shut up and watch it. Continue to be the numbers to be a draw for these individuals. Sorry to say that was not. I'm tired of trying to be passive about it, being nice about it. Y'all are grown. Grow the fuck up and make your own decisions. If you don't like what you see, if you don't like what's being shown, don't watch it. Turn it off. Stop giving them numbers. If you want good, wholesome entertainment, support good, wholesome entertainment. Life is messy. We all gonna have mess. Back to the master class. James gave his opinion based on what he saw. A couple things was not quite as he said it was. He got corrected by that. That could have went a whole different way if he was doing stuff for numbers, trying to appease the masses, opposed to acknowledging his mistakes or acknowledging the correction that was made to him while staying true to his original opinion. His opinion didn't change. I'm just saying, I appreciate people wanting a different type of entertainment, but y'all don't demand it because y'all still watching every day. All 5 times that old boys live a day for several hours at a time, y'all are watching it. Either watching it live or you're watching it on the replay. Every time there's mess going on these YouTube streets, y'all are watching it. Remember the statement was, this is the beef section, this is what we do. No. It's what you choose to do. It's what you choose to participate in. It's what you choose to acknowledge and uplift and do the things with. That's what y'all choose to do. Make better decisions. You don't have to watch people tear each other down. You don't have to watch someone who obviously has a mental issue, an emotional issue, and a spiritual issue come online and be exploited. You don't have to watch that, but you choose to watch it. You choose to watch someone be exploited. You choose to watch someone who's willing to be exploited. I choose not to. I choose to entertain myself, you know what I'm saying, offside of YouTube. Sorry. I got what? One, two, three, four, five. Five TVs in this house with cable and different apps and stuff on my TV. You telling me that I can't find something to do besides watch YouTube? I can find nothing on Hulu, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Peacock, Netflix, Showtime, HBO, BET Black, BET Plus. I can't find something to do other than watch a bunch of people that have a mental um, issue or living with a poverty-stricken mindset, watching them do the worst to themselves. I don't have nothing else to do besides watch that and complain about it. I can't sketch something. I can't draw something. I can't paint something. I can't design and decorate something. I can't cook something. I can't talk to people in real life. I have nothing else better to do than watch something that I am comfortable watching. That doesn't make sense to me. I have so much more to do, so much more to offer than just to sit up here and entertain people who like mess, to help them distract from the mess they live in every day. I'm sorry, I can't do it. But yeah, the master class that was taught by James. And half of y'all won't even catch it. The majority of y'all won't even catch the lesson that he done showed y'all. There's a way that you handle confrontation and disagreement. There's a way that you handle someone's opinion, even when they correct you in a way that you may feel like, oh, hold up now. But y'all think that the way of doing that, it always is and always will be to jump on camera and start fussing, cussing, screaming, and yelling. Jumping on panels and things. The fuck? Grow up. You're not always correct. You're not always right. If I know that I can be corrected when I'm wrong, you sure hell can be corrected when you're wrong. You sure hell can sit there like an adult and shut the fuck up and listen to it and change for the better. The fuck? Y'all are crazy. A lot of y'all, like Deanna said years ago, a lot of y'all have mental issues. Mental issues. A lot of y'all should be getting checked. Well, not checking anymore because of what's going on with the government, whatever. But shit, a lot of y'all should be getting checks. If y'all, half of y'all probably already getting them. Y'all got some mental issues. It's crazy to me. It's literally crazy that y'all sit up here and do the worst shit, but think that you go unscathed. No one needs to say anything about it. We all have opinions. We all make mistakes. We all like certain things. We all don't like certain things. What you eat don't make me shit, which means how you feel about me don't mean shit to me. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say, how I want to say it, to whom I want to say it to. And you getting mad about it and cussing, fussing, screaming, and yelling is not gonna change my opinion one way or the other. Just like I'm not trying to change yours. That's why I say whatever you say about me is accurate. It's true. Now what? Now what? It's true. Now what? Be it a lie, be it true. Whatever you say is true. If that's what you think, whatever, because it came out your mouth, oh the fuck well. Now what? Like it's crazy to me. But anyway, yeah, that's the master class, and how it leads to what I was sent here is that I don't have to change myself or who I am to appease people. The people that's been exploited, you know you've been exploited. You know this person don't like you. You know this person don't care for you. So all of a sudden, you think that you're different. You're the special one that's not a 1099. And jumping on panels, all you're doing is making individuals money, the panel that you're on. You're not on your panel making money with those numbers. And a lot of y'all think, oh, well, once they finish going live, I'm going to go live and respond. When they go live, once they get off at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to go live and respond to it. Although I spent 3 hours on their panel talking about it. But I couldn't get what I wanted to say out. So I'm going on my own channel now. And hopefully the people will come here. This is what I got to say. The fuck? Ain't nobody got time for that. That's stupid as fuck. Don't do dumb shit on camera. Don't say dumb shit on camera. And let it be boring around here. Or not. It's up to you. Y'all won't mess, be involved in the mess. It's okay. But yeah, I need to get off of here. Well, it's not, I need to cook dinner for myself. You know what I'm saying? And lunch for tomorrow. Y'all have a great day. Hope y'all have a great week. Like I said, I can't help people who don't want to help themselves. I refuse to. And I'm not going to open up a panel to discuss someone else's business that have nothing to do with me. I don't care what you drinking, who you fucking, who you sucking, who you fighting, if it doesn't involve me. And I wouldn't touch the majority of you to scratch you, so it's not going to involve me. So why the fuck would I talk about it? That's a part of adulting. Remember me saying I practice the art of adulting? I've always said that. I practice the art of adulting, which means I don't give a fuck about your information or about your business, because it doesn't change mine for the better or for the worse. You being in a home with no air conditioning and a small TV on your wall does not change me being in an air conditioned home with huge TVs that I can watch and be entertained by. And if I don't have something on TV to watch, I have DVD players and streaming services and things that I can plug into and watch, entertain myself. I don't know. I guess I'm different. I guess I'm different. Y'all have a great day. This is your boy Food Junkie. Know that I love you guys, but as always, it's not important that I love you. It's more important that you love yourself, you love someone else, you respect yourself, and you definitely respect someone else. Y'all, I told y'all that my ESPN be on point. My ESPN do, right? ESPN Espanol is on point. Because I've always closed out my videos with love yourself, love someone else, respect yourself, and respect somebody else. And it's so much more important nowadays, especially in this sector, because it's full of people who don't love themselves, don't respect themselves. So how can you expect them to love someone else and respect someone else when you don't love yourself, when you don't respect yourself, when you don't give a damn about who you are, where you've been, things of that nature? I'm just saying, y'all make that shit make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. That's why I can't deal with it. Like I said, whoever gets mad about it, so what? Make a video. I probably won't see it unless someone actually sends me the video in a timestamp. Other than that, I don't give a fuck what we're talking about. The ones of you who's sick and shut in, die. Fuck you. The ones who's putting your business out here and being exploited, fuck you. Keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Don't give a fuck. It ain't gonna change me one way or the other. It ain't gonna change my lifestyle, how I handle myself, how I present myself, or anything about me. You on here cussing, screaming, and yelling. Smooches. Y'all have a great day. This is your boy Food Junkie, and I'm out, y'all. Love you. Bye.